there and spread me tenderly. I'd been their only son, and little did they ever think I would follow the fife and drum. They brought me up in the fear of God, kept me from toil and woe, which oft times makes me sigh and say, I wish that the war was o'er. To finish my education, I went to school a while, and by my own industry, I went there in the proper style. And with strong liquor in my head, I took over Gloucester Green, and with drunk Marlborough I enlisted to go and serve the Queen. 'Twas early the next morning I asked of this request, if I'd be free at liberty when my 7 long years were past. The answer he returned to me, it grieves my heart cold sore. He said, you're bound to serve the Queen for 20 long years nor more. I took that second bounty, not thinking it was for life. And little did I ever think that my rifle would be my wife. I've oft times mourned since I left home for leaving that girl on shore. Cheer up, oh girl, for I'll return as soon as the war is o'er. Cheer up, oh girl, for I'll return as soon as the war is o'er.
Last year I saw a fateful case. I can't recall the date or place. He hurt his ankle on a run. Said that an MRI should have been done. Oh, 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 oh. He told me I worked that night. Told me I didn't treat him right. Compares my brain to that of a chimp. Says as a doctor I'm a wimp. Now he's got a video of a limp. Suing, yes he is suing, and I'm pursuing CMPA. I called my lawyer right away. He told me what to do and say. Took his advice right at the stars. Looked, but I could not find the charts. Now I feel like I'm swimming with the sharks. Suing, yes he is suing, and I'm pursuing CMPA. The judge, she said in her report, the guy with the ankle did distort the truth. Forsooth, he did maraud. Then she sentenced him for fraud, and his lawyer for contempt of court. Suing, yes they are suing, and I'm pursuing CMPA. Suing, yes they are suing, and I'm pursuing CMPA. Suing, yes they are suing, and I'm pursuing CMPA.
It's off an hour's when they're gonna tell you. Free from Ireland, sailed away.
would go away. Early morning the ship was sailing, Queenstown Harbor, Coburn Port. 8 long days it was sailing over till they landed in New York. Up the street young Paddy wondered, each big building caught his eye. Looking up at a big shop window, a bottle of whiskey he did spy. Into the bar young Paddy entered, called for a drink without delay. Give me a drop of that Ari's whiskey, 4 big coppers I will pay. The landlord he jumped over the counter, pay me down that bill he said. Paddy up with a big shillelagh, laid him on the floor right there. So the Yankees they came running when they heard about the row, trying to kill poor Artie's Paddy, shouting out where is he now? Irishmen they followed after, following without delay. Each of them with a big shillelagh made the Yankees run away. May God success to his Irish people, many the country they have roamed, but their courage is far bolder when they're far away from home.
Yes, their courage is far bolder when they're far away from home.
I fish for a living, got a wife and 2 children. When the sun says good morning, I say goodbye to the land. I love the feel of my jigger on the tips of my fingers as the seagulls look down on the dory boat man. You can keep your long liners and your fancy fish finders. I owe no man nothing, and I like what I am. So when you're out fishing, throw a wave my direction. You've got a friend after meeting the dory boat man. My pickup's a Chevy, she's always dirty, but we're both always ready to lend you a hand. I get 'em loose every winter, and you're welcome to dinner. So come down and visit the dory boat man. You can keep your long liners and your fancy fish finders. I owe no man nothing, and I like what I am. So when you're out fishing, throw a wave my direction. You've got a friend after meeting the dory boat man. Can't wait for the weather to get a little better, 'cause I don't like the feeling when I'm stuck on the land. The fish are waiting and I'm getting impatient. There's fish in the blood of the dory boat man. You can keep your long liners and your fancy fish finders. I owe no man nothing, and I like what I am. So when you're out fishing, throw a wave my direction. You got a friend after meeting the dory boat man.
There's an old fishing schooner in the harbor. Its sails are all tattered and torn. As I stand here gazing out over the ocean, I think of the hardships it had known. I remember the days of my childhood, when it sailed across the water so grand, taking our fathers to the Grand Banks to fish for their families on land. If that old ship could talk, oh, what story it would tell about some happy days I know. It would tell of the hardships and danger man and schooner had to face long ago. My thoughts wander back through the ages as the dragger pulls away from the pier. Oh, it still shines so bright in the sunlight from the winds and the waves that has no fear. As it passes by the schooner on the shoreline, I wonder what that old ship might say. Would it still be as proud and majestic as it falls on its first fishing day? If that old ship could talk, oh, what stories it would tell about some happy days I know. It would tell of the hardships and danger man and schooner had to face long ago. It would tell of the hardships and danger man and schooner had to face long ago.
All right, folks, welcome to Kelly's Pub.
So fare thee well, my pretty little girl, I must sail away. Fare thee well, my pretty little girl, for I must sail away. In the year of our Lord 1806, we set sail from the cold Cape of Cork. We were sailing away with a cargo of bricks for the grand city hall of New York. We'd a Nellican craft, she was rigged fore and aft. Oh, how the trade winds drove her. She had 27 masts, she stood several blast. They called her the Irish Rover. So fare thee well, my pretty little girl, I must sail away. Fare thee well, my pretty little girl, for I must sail away. There was Barney McGee from the banks of the Lee, and Hogan from County Tyrone. Ah, little John McGuirk, he was scared stiff for work, a man from a sweet called Malone. There was Slugger O'Toole, he was drunk as a rule, fighting Bill Tracy from Dover. While your man Mick McCann, the banks of the Bann, was skipper on the Irish Rover. So fare thee well, my pretty little girl, for I must sail away. Fare thee well, my pretty little girl, for I must sail away. We had 1 million bags of the best Sligo rags, and 2 million barrels of own. Ah, 3 million bales of old nanny goats' tails, 4 million barrels of stone. We had 5 million hogs and 6 million dogs, 7 million barrels of porter. We had 8 million hides, of blind horses' sides in the whole of the Irish Rover. So fare thee well, my pretty little girl, for I must sail away. Fare thee well, my pretty little girl, for I must sail away. We had sailed 7 years when the measles broke out. Our ship lost her way in the fog. Ah, the whole of the crew was reduced down to 2, was myself and the captain's old dog. Ah, the ship struck a rock, oh Lord, what a shock, and nearly tumbled over. She turned 9 times around, and the poor old dog was drowned.
I'm the last of the Irish rovers, so fare thee well, my pretty little girl, for I must sail away. Fare thee well, my pretty little girl, for I must sail away. So fare thee well, my pretty little girl, for I must sail away. Fare thee well, my pretty little girl, for I must sail away. Thanks very much, sir.
So many beautiful stories are told of love and affection, more pure than gold. They meet and they love, and he makes her his wife. And why it came last is a mystery of life. I love you, my darling, I've always been true. Wherever you go, I'll be thinking of you. You say you don't love me, you want to be free. Well, if that's what you want, that's the way it will be. It's a mystery of life that someone so sweet can cast you aside like dirt at their feet. He'll take you and court you and make you his wife. And why it came last is a mystery of life. God made the ocean, the land and the sea. He made the flowers, the birds and the bees. Why he permits all the troubles and strife, that is just one of the mysteries of life. And Daddy told Mother, till death do us part. He said that he meant it right from the heart. But now things are different, the people have changed. And the words of the Bible, they don't mean a thing. It's a mystery of life, how someone so sweet can cast you aside like dirt at their feet. He'll take you and court you and make you his wife. And why it came last is a mystery of life. Why it came last is a mystery of life. Why it came last is a mystery of life.
Someone must have stole the train, said the old man standing in the rain. She didn't pass this way for days. Someone must have stole the train. He said, I watched the trains go by ever since I was a little boy. Now I just heard someone say there won't be no more trains. Someone must have stole the train, said the old man standing in the rain. She didn't pass this way for days. Someone must have stole the train. He wiped a teardrop from his eyes. You know I hate it when an old man cries. When I told him the reason why, he looked at me and said just lies. Someone must have stole the train, said the old man standing in the rain. She didn't pass this way for days. Someone must have stole the train. I said goodbye and walked away. I also used to watch the train, but I turned around for one look back, and there stood that old man, still standing by the track. He said, someone must have stole the train, said the old man standing in the rain. She didn't pass this way for days. Someone must have stole the train. Someone must have stole the train, said the old Newfie standing in the rain. She didn't pass this way for days. Someone must have stole the train. Someone must have stole the train. The bullet's gone, she won't be back again.
The little children laughed at him as down
there's a mother always waiting for you at home, sweet home. When sickness overtakes you and old companion shakes you, and through this world you wander all alone. When friends you haven't any, in your pocket not a penny, there's a mother always waiting for you at home, sweet home. There's a mother always waiting for you at home, sweet home.
Down in emergency, there's a doctor on the phone from Tennessee. It's his mother he wants you to see. She's not herself, and she's only 93. And you wonder, what are you doing here? Yes, you wonder, what are you doing here? Staying here all alone, never going home. Work your finger to the bone, to a premature gravestone, hoping that you don't choke. Teenage posse in the hall, on weekend psychiatric call. There's a borderline with a plastic knife. She's threatening to take your life. And you wonder, what are you doing here? Yes, you wonder, what are you doing here? Trying to keep order amidst character disorders, delirious performers calling for their lawyers, stirring up the problems of the world. There's the daughter, the expert from away. Poor father's gonna die now any day. She's here to intervene, making sure you don't kill him with morphine. And you wonder, what are you doing here? Yes, you wonder, what are you doing here? Trying hard to smile with angry people in denial, overtly labile and potentially hostile, avoiding all the problems of the world. Now your working week is done. Go home and have a bit of fun in your sanctum sanctorum. Illegitimy, non-carborundum. Don't ever wonder what you're doing here. Just keep doing what you're doing here. Trying hard to smile with angry people in denial, barely keeping order amidst character disorders, trying your best not to choke, and hoping that they get the joke.
They're out poor people without poor ways, but there's nowhere to use them, and now it's too late. And a curse on the ones who utter the phrase, resettlement now while resettlement pays. He sits on the dock and he looks across the bay, and watches his memories as they pass on the way. And he wonders what cards they might have dealt if he told those officials to go straight to hell.
'Cause you can't take a man from the soil where he grew. Yes, you know how to sow this is mine when you do. And for God's sake, don't say how much greener the grass, 'cause those uprooted people start weather too fast. You can launch a house easy and tow it away, and the home doesn't move, it continues to stay. And the dollar you make sure keep you alive, but they once lose the heart and they can't ease the mind. He spits on a plank and the memories roll. The spring sun is shining, there's a lop in the cove, and the shoreline is dotted with the lobster pot boys. But his boat's full of weeds and there's tears in his eyes. 'Cause you can't take a man from the soil where he grew. If you know how to sow this is mine when you do. And for God's sake, don't say how much greener the grass, 'cause those uprooted people start weather too fast. Don't take a man from the life that he knows and tear up his roots and expect him to go. 'Cause if he's unwillingly forced to decide, he'll move without leaving and never arrive. Don't take a man from the life that he knows and tear up his roots and expect him to go. And for God's sake, don't say how much greener the grass, those uprooted people start weather too fast.
All right, gonna send out a song to me good buddy Shawn Whalen there. At the east end of town, at the foot of the hill, there's a chimney so tall, says Belfast Mill. But there's no smoke at all coming out of its stack, for the mill has shut down, it's never coming back. And the only tune I hear is the sound of the wind as she blows through the town. Weave 'em spin, weave 'em spin. There's no children playing in the dark, narrow street, for the mill has shut down, so quiet I can't speak. And the only tune I hear is the sound of the wind as she blows through the town. Weave 'em spin, weave 'em spin. Well, the mill has shut down, was the only life I know. Tell me where will I go? Tell me where will I go? I'm too old to work and I'm too young to die. Tell me where will I go now, my family and I? And the only tune I hear is the sound of the wind as she blows through the town. Weave 'em spin, weave 'em spin. At the east end of town, at the foot of the hill, there's a chimney so tall, says Belfast Mill. But there's no smoke at all coming out of its stack, for the mill has shut down, it's never coming back. And the only tune I hear is the sound of the wind as she blows through the town. Weave 'em spin, weave 'em spin. And the only tune I hear is the sound of the wind as she blows through the town. Weave 'em spin, weave 'em spin. Thank you, the Belfast Mill. Thanks very much.
There he goes, all dressed up and looking just like downtown Toronto. Earrings in his ears, talking like he do, but he can't fool me. No, no, he can't fool me. Would you believe he's dying for a feed of salt beef and cabbage, chomping on a pizza, pretending it's okay, but he can't fool me. No, no, he can't fool me. You can take the boy from the babe, boys, but you can't take the babe from the boy. You can change his clothes and change his way of talking, change his mind a dozen times a day. But bright lights in his eyes make him live a lie, but you can't take the babe from the boy. Take a look at that. He's out cutting, dancing in shadows, looking like Drug River, jumping up and down, but he can't fool me. No, no, he can't fool me. Hello, mother, I found your loving son. He's living incognito, and he's coming on blue in his new free dancing shoes, but he can't fool me. No, no, he can't fool me. You can take the boy from the babe, boys, but you can't take the babe from the boy. You can change his clothes and change his way of talking, change his mind a dozen times a day. But bright lights in his eyes make him live a lie, but you can't take the babe from the boy. There he goes, all dressed up and looking just like downtown Toronto. Earrings in his ears, talking like they do. Everything packed from tobacco to dishes, rubber boot patches and twine for the trawl. We're Labrador-bound boys, we're gone for the summer. You won't see our faces till late in the fall. And that's the way that it was. The old man sits dreaming, touched by the progress just outside the door. There's a smile on his old face when summer comes calling, and his mind takes him back to the Labrador shore. It's a beautiful day in the year 47. The spray from the bow touched the smile on his face. She's a wonderful sound, boys, that old Coker engine, as she echoes her sound off the cliffs on the way. And that's the way that it was. The old man sits dreaming, touched by the progress just outside the door. There's a smile on his old face when summer comes calling, and his mind takes him back to the Labrador shore. She's down to the gunnels, he stands at the tiller and guides her so gently to the rocks up ahead, where the flakes are all covered with saltfish are drying, to the bark of his old dog and the call of his kids. And that's the way that it was. The old man sits dreaming, touched by the progress just outside the door. There's a smile on his old face when summer comes calling, and his mind takes him back to the Labrador shore. Turn down the TV, your grandfather's dreaming. I know where he's at by the smile, that's for sure. He's a long ways away, a young man in summer, fishing for cod on the Labrador shore. And that's the way that it was. The old man sits dreaming, touched by the progress just outside the door. There's a smile on his old face when summer comes calling, and his mind takes him back to the Labrador shore.
Chewed up all her underwear, so on her wedding night,
Oh, turn out the light.
she hollered out the fact.
Although I'm your bride, sure I'm not looking at. I had to have everything I told you when I wrote, but now I wanted nothing. I'll do Betty McGinn this
branches entwined for the trawl. We're Labrador-bound boys, we're gone for the summer. You won't see our faces till late in the fall. And that's the way that it was, the old man sits dreaming, touched by the progress just outside the door. There's a smile on his old face when summer comes calling, and his mind takes him back to the Labrador shore. It's a beautiful day in the year 47. The spray from the bow touched the smile on his face. She's a wonderful sound, boys, that old Coker engine, as she echoes her sound off the cliffs on the way. And that's the way that it was, the old man sits dreaming, touched by the progress just outside the door. There's a smile on his old face when summer comes calling, and his mind takes him back to the Labrador shore. She's down to the gunnels, he stands at the tiller and guides her so gently to the rocks up ahead, where the flakes are all covered with saltfish are drying, to the bark of his old dog and the call of his kids. And that's the way that it was, the old man sits dreaming, touched by the progress just outside the door. There's a smile on his old face when summer comes calling, and his mind takes him back to the Labrador shore. Turn down the TV, your grandfather's dreaming. I know where he's at by the smile, that's for sure. He's a long ways away, a young man in summer, fishing for cod on the Labrador shore. And that's the way that it was, the old man sits dreaming, touched by the progress just outside the door. There's a smile on his old face when summer comes calling, and his mind takes him back to the Labrador shore.
Wrapped up in a quilt on the hood of your car. We saw Halley's Comet and a lunar eclipse. Well, I sure saw heaven when I tasted your lips. So blow out the stars and turn off the moon. Fade out the crickets and the nightingales too. Take down the magnolias that ride the soft winds. Another love story has come to an end. when our love was new as the first evening star. We both said, I worship you just as you are. You tried to change me, boy, I don't know why. I tried to change you, you might as well try. To blow out the stars and turn off the moon, fade out the crickets and the nightingales too. Take down the magnolias that ride the soft wind. Another love story has come to an end. Another love story has come to an end.
Think I'll go out to Alberta, where there's good there in the fall. I got some friends that I can go to working for. Still I wish you'd change your mind if I'd ask you one more time. For we've been through this 100 times or more. For strong winds that blow lonely, 7 seas that run high, all those things that don't change, come what may. For our good times are all gone, and I'm bound for moving on. I look for you if I'm never back this way. If I get there before the snow falls, and if things are looking good, you could meet me if I send you down the fair. But by then it would be winter, ain't too much for you to do, and those winds sure can blow cold way out there. For strong winds that blow lonely, 7 seas that run high, all those things that don't change, come what may. For our good times are all gone, and I'm bound for moving on. I look for you if I'm never back this way. Thanks very much. We're going to have a little break. We'll see you back shortly.
So I sat down and wrote you this.
was standing in hailstones and rain. I was crossing the fields on me way to the train. I met a Colleen and says she, do you know the shortest cut short into Old Ballymo? Says I, Colleen, no, who led you astray? I'll think I'll go with you and show you the way. Says she, I'm afraid because you I don't know. You might kiss me between here and Old Ballymo. Says I, Colleen knows I've seldom been kissed. She said, you poor lad, you're a lot you have missed. Says I am willing to learn, you know, we can practice between here and Old Ballymo. Do you think I'll walk with you, you Mullingar? I don't like your looks or the suit that you chose. You're young and you're handsome, but dear, you are slow. We don't need a dead one in Old Ballymo. Says I've been noticed strength and for looks, and me brain's not so bad, for I mastered the books. So if you say yes to be married, we'll go and forever be happy in Old Ballymo. She started to laugh till I thought she would choke. She said, you poor fool, I will tell you a joke. Step out of my way, for now I must go. I have a husband and 6 kids in Old Ballymo.
His old face was tougher than leather, his stories more precious than gold. The young people gathered around him, wide-eyed at the stories he told. And he picked up the scarred-up old fiddle, played as the kids clapped their hands. He was a long ways from rock and roll music, but they sure loved that old fiddle man. There were tears when he spoke about Mary. Lord knows what a good wife she was. It's not easy to get by without her, but you kids ease the pain quite a lot. And he picked up the scarred up old fiddle, played as the kids clapped their hands. He was a long ways from rock and roll music, but they sure loved that old fiddle man. So play on, old fiddle man, play till the last story's told. Mary, she's waiting just over the hill, still wearing her circle of gold. And he picked up the scarred up old fiddle, played as the kids clapped their hands. He was a long ways from rock and roll music, but they sure loved that old fiddle
out the window, does the wind blow strong? Will I go out fishing? Can you hear the foghorn? With the forecast right, will it be a good morn? Yeah, we dance all night, but we fish all day. In my motorboat out on the bay. We party all night, but we fish all day. In my motorboat out on the bay. So you drag yourself down to the stage, it's then. Don't seem to be like there's gonna be wind. Everything's quiet, can't hear the sea roar. Grab your oilskins quick, close up the stage door. Yeah, we dance all night, but we fish all day. In my motorboat out on the bay. We party all night, but we fish all day. In my motorboat out on the bay. So you steam out the harbor around a big head. I think I can see one boat up ahead. Better speed up the engine, don't want to be last. Gotta get to the beach, some cake and the gas. Yeah, we dance all night, but we fish all day. In my motorboat out on the bay. We party all night, but we fish all day. In my motorboat out on the bay. So you go past the lighthouse and off to the ground. You look southwest, see the fog coming down. You look northeast, see a thunder black squall. Wondered if you should be after it all. Yeah, we dance all night, but we fish all day. In my motorboat out on the bay. We party all night, but we fish all day. In my motorboat out on the bay. Yeah, we dance all night, but we fish all day. In my motorboat out on the bay. We party all night, but we fish all day. In my motorboat out on the bay. In my motorboat out on the bay.
Your new love is a playboy kind. He's not looking for the tide that finds. He'll leave you with a tortured mind before the ring on your finger turns green. Well, he's just leading you on
surgeon was lying in his bed one night. A winter wind was howling and he got an awful fright. When a man came on the telephone, said, "Come and see my wife. She's had the flu for a week or two, and I fear for her life." And the wind howled, wow, 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 wow. The orthopedic surgeon said, "Bones are my specialty, and if you think she got the flu, sure I'd be no good as she." Well, if you want a house call, call upon your own GP. If you don't get satisfaction, drag her to emergency. And the wind howled, wow, 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 wow. Wow, 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 wow. Well, the man he came back on the phone and he was angry and terse. He says, "I cannot take her out, the storm is getting worse. So the way the wind is howling, you wouldn't send a dog out now." The orthopedic surgeon said, "Bow wow, howl like a dog, wow, 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 bow, wow, wow, bow, wow, wow. One more time, bow, wow, wow, bow, wow, wow, bow, wow, wow."
Well, you talk like Molly and a DJ, and you dance like CC John Mayer. Your clothes are all made by Belmont. There's diamonds and pearls in your hair, yes there are. You live in a fancy apartment off the Boulevard Saint-Michel, where you keep your Rolling Stones records and a friend of Sasha Distel, yes you are. You go to the embassy parties where you talk in Russian and Greek, and the young men who move in your circle, they hang on to every word you speak, and they try. But where do you go to, my lovely, when you're alone in your bed? Tell me the thoughts that surround you. I want to look inside your head, yes I do. I've seen all your qualifications that you got from the Sorbonne, and the painting you stole from Picasso. Your loveliness goes on and on, yes it does. When you go on your summer vacation, you go to Juan-la-Pont in your carefully designed topless swimsuit. You get an even suntan on your back and on your legs. When the snow falls, you're found in St. Moritz with the others of the jet set, where you sip your Napoleon brandy, but you never get your lips wet, no you don't. But where do you go to, my lovely, when you're alone in your bed? Tell me the thoughts that surround you. I want to look inside your head, yes I do. You're in between 20 and 30, a very desirable age, and your body is firm and inviting, but you live on the glittering stage. Yes, you do. And your name it is heard in high places, for you know the Aga Khan, he sent you a racehorse for Christmas, and you keep it just for fun or for life. Ha ha ha. And they say that when you get married, it will be to a millionaire, but they don't realize where you came from. I wonder if they really care or give a damn. But where do you go to, my lovely, when you're alone in your bed? Tell me the thoughts that surround you. I want to look inside your head. Yes, I do. I remember the back streets of Naples, two children begging in rags, both touched with a burning ambition to shake off their lowly bone tags, and they try. So look into my face, Smiley Claire, and remember just who you are. Then go and forget me forever, 'cause I know you still bear the scar deep inside. Yes, you do. I know where you go to, my lovely, when you're alone in your bed. I know the thoughts that surround you, for I can look inside your head. Thanks very much.
Oh, how he could sing a love song. It made my old heart full of joy. He'd sing of the fish in the water, and he'd sing one about Newfie boy. We would walk with the stars up above us and talk how it be when we're old. We'd sit by the ocean and think of the past with memories worth more than gold. He'd write me a song full of laughter and one that would sure make me cry. We'd listen to all his old love songs and that one about Newfie boy. That my life was completed. From riches to rags I would go, just to be there at his bedside. But my story, it can't go untold. We moved to a house in the village, one we would surely call home. But one day the bottle came calling, and now I am here all alone. From the village he moved to the city with his friends, they're all the same kind. Now he's having his fun and his parties, all at the expense of mine. Now I listen to Haggard and Jones all night long with my stereo turned way up high. The choices I made, and no more old Newfie boy. No, I don't care about Newfie boy.
The old man was pacing the floor up and down, hiding his tears with his head hanging down. His last son was packing his suitcase to go in search of the rainbow and the big pot of gold. He said, son, you will see places and the strangest of things. You will cross many bridges before I see you again. So write to your mama and God bless her soul, and be proud you're a Newfie wherever you go. Don't try to be someone that no one can touch. Always help someone who's down on their luck. If you find a good woman, then give her your love. Be proud of your wages and thank God above. He said, son, you will see places and the strangest of things. You will cross many bridges before I see you again. So write to your mama and God bless her soul, and be proud you're a Newfie wherever you go. Son, money means nothing to a man without friends. Smile when you lose, don't brag when you win. Owe no man nothing and don't reach too high. Be happy, be careful, I love you, goodbye. He said, son, you will see places and the strangest of things. You will cross many bridges before I see you again. So write to your mama and God bless her soul, and be proud you're a Newfie wherever you go.
Grandma said when she was young she used to wear old clothes. She used to wear old hats and caps and glasses on her nose. Collars up around her neck and skirts down to her toes. In the days of the strange old time fashion. Oh, these strange times they were, make no mistake. When Molly washed and Susan had to bathe, and Rachel put the kettle on and churned the butter to make. In the days of the strange old time fashion. Grandma said when she was young she used to chop the wood. She used to milk the cows, there was no one else that could. And when her day was ended she would hobble off to bed. In the days of the strange old time fashion. Grandma said when she was young things were different then. No electric lights or radio, TV or washing machine. She had to do the knitting, socks and clothes and men. In the days of the strange old time fashion. Oh, these strange times, they were, make no mistake. When Molly washed and Susan had to bathe, and Rachel put the kettle on and churned the butter to make. In the days of the strange old time fashion.
Grandma said when she was young she had a nice young man. He'd come and see her twice a week, would sit and hold her hand. But he'd be sure to leave the house sharp at the hour of 10. In the days of the strange old time fashion. Grandma said when she was young they never stayed up late. The children would all be in bed before the hour of 8. Mother, she would tuck them in and kiss them all good night. In the days of the strange old time fashion.
Oh, these strange times, they were, make no mistake. When Molly washed and Susan had to bathe, and Rachel put the kettle on and churned the butter to make. In the days of the strange old time fashion. Grandma said when she was young, just at the close of day, the family would all gather round and Grandpa used to pray. Give thanks to God for tender love and His protecting care. In the days of the strange old time fashion. Oh, these strange times, they were, make no mistake. When Molly washed and Susan had to bathe, and Rachel put the kettle on and churned the butter to make. In the days of the strange old time fashion. In the days of the strange old time
of all the stars that ever shone, not one does twinkle like your pale blue eyes. Like golden corn at harvest time, your hair sailing in my boat. The wind gently blows and fills my sail, and your sweet scented breath is everywhere. Daylight peeping through the curtains of the passing nighttime is your smile, and the sun in the sky is like your laugh. Come back to me, my Nancy, and linger for just a little while. Since you left these shores, I've known no peace nor joy. No matter where I wander, I'm still haunted by your name. The portrait of your beauty stays the same. Standing by the ocean, wondering where you've gone, if you'll return again. Where is the ring I gave to Nancy Spain? On the day in the springtime, when snows start to melt and streams to flow, with the birds I sing a song, and in a while I'll wander down by Bluebell Grove, where wildflowers grow. I hope that lovely Nancy will return. No matter where I wander, I'm still haunted by your name. The portrait of your beauty stays the same. Standing by the ocean, wondering where you've gone, if you'll return again. Where is the ring I gave to Nancy Spain? No matter where I wander, I'm still haunted by your name. The portrait of your beauty stays the same. Standing by the ocean, wondering where you've gone, if you'll return again. Where is the ring I gave to Nancy Spain? Where is the ring I gave to Nancy Spain? Thanks very much, sir.